Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Star Traders Frontiers. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 22. Got some missions to do, but also looking at recruits. This gentleman up here has commander recruits. He is like where I would like to go to. So his waypoint, he's in the Nadello Vortex, which is, let's see, we're here at the Kale Divide. He's in the Nadello Vortex. And then we have other stuff up here along Dax Divide, Mono Fisher, and all over the place. You hit the Spiral Dark Cluster. So we're going to go pay him a visit. Our missions are, we don't have to do this blade thing. So we kept it for ourselves. This is 6 jumps away. And then the rest of these are 3 years, 4 years, 7 years, 8 years away. I think we've got enough time. So let's go get us some commanders. We're going to see what kind of events pop up. We still know that the big ugly bugs are coming. The big ugly aliens. So we have room for 3 commanders. And you can see, we're going to take a look at our ship here in a second. What our ship looks like at, for our command is at 82 and our tactics are at 108. So I would like to slightly increase some of this. With a few more commanders, which would be nice. A merchant ship. It's an independent, but we will nuke them now. And there's no commanders here, are there? I think commanders you can only get from contacts. And here we are, Nadello Vortex. That didn't take long. Pirate Fleet. Radiation Storm is the rumor here. Okay, Starport Commander. Let's recruit some commanders. Recruit commanders as crew, and you can recruit mechanics too, but I'm going to recruit commanders. Keep. Alright, so that's our commanders are filled out. We don't have any more room. Crew is full. We have some people we can level up now, which will be fun. One thing I'm considering is taking my shotgunner and getting rid of him. He's really nice. I mean, I like him. He's a good dude. And he's got plenty of bonuses. And plus 15 melee damage, plus 30 range damage. Can you... The sad part about this guy is, yeah, you can't retrain him, can you? Retrain, show all talents. All you can do is retrain his talents. You can't retrain his jobs, which is kind of too bad. But this does remind me, the thing I was saying is that I was unhappy with my assassin. Because I'm kind of unhappy with her talents. So maybe the thing to do is retrain her. She's got what? The problem is she's got this low initiative, which is just terrible. But, I mean, look at her. -2 wisdom, -3 charisma. She's got plus 10% range damage, plus 15% melee damage, plus 25% armor piercing, plus 10% critical, plus 10% armor. She's got some nice stuff. It's just, I don't really like the way her talents are set up. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to retrain her. In the meantime, let's get these guys who are commanders. Let's set them up like that for commanders. And then we'll give them some talents. So for all of my commanders, I just did this. I gave them Aura of Command and Steady Hands. Put them all in that uniform. I have an E-Tech here who needs an extra talent. And I'm just going to give them Vigilant Scanners. So let's go back and look at our assassin. And I'm going to redo her talents. Let's do it. Talents, let's retrain. It costs us what, 16k? I like that. I need other things from her. So I'm going to do this. Let's retrain. And then I'll show you what it looks like afterward. Alright, so here's what I did for the assassin. A couple of things in here that I really wanted was more abilities that allow her to move around. So for instance, this one, Rash of Courage, you notice that when she was getting pushed back into the third slot where our doctor spot starts, that she couldn't really do much, and that really stunk. She was forced to spend an action moving back up into the second slot. So here I give her Rash Courage, which allows her to buff and advance back a slot. So she's not going to waste a turn just moving. She's going to get buffs while she's moving. Still got Sharp Counter. Slash and Retreat, which lets her move backwards one slot and also buffs her, so you can use that from the first position. Anything that'll let you do something during the initiative is really good. This one requires stealth mode. That's the only thing I don't like, but I have a couple of stealth options here, more than what I had before. And I like that it causes -3 initiative and -10 accuracy and -25% melee defense, -10% armor for 3 turns. Lots of good stuff to your enemy with that one. Smoke Bomb, which we had before, hits 2 targets, -2 initiative. So that gets you into stealth mode. Venomous Blade, which we had before, biopoison damage. This one, yet another skill that allows her to advance a spot, can only be used from the second one, but it'll move her up one, causes stun and initiative damage. And then this is her self-heal. Fatal Blow, which removes all buffs from the targets and strikes with 50% critical. Here is the second thing that allows her to engage stealth mode, and again, she can engage this one from the spot if she's in the third spot where the doctor was, and it advances her another spot. So that's great. I got 2 of those that can get her out of that third position. And then in crew combat, Blade attack that hits 2 targets at once and advances another slot. So she's got lots of stuff to have her move around with that other Blade person, and I like that. That's much better. So hopefully that'll work. All right. In that case, what we have to do now is get to the nearest one. Okay, where's the actual closest thing here? The Dax Divide and the Mono Fissure. Those are both pretty close. So let's look right there. Navigate there and start heading off in that direction. Should be fun. As we stop for fuel along the way, and the occasional person who's going to level up. In this case, it's an E-Tech. So let's see. Radiation storms, we've got a bunch of those. I've got how many vigilant scanners? A bunch, but I like to use a bunch, so I'm going to grab those. That way we have plenty in case we have to do multiple ship battles close together. Military officer, we can give him a stiff salute and be on his way. He's Kadar, so I wouldn't mind blowing him up, but I kind of want to get on these missions. At this point in time, money means less than it used to because, you know, we've got the biggest ship, and really it's all about, do you want to run around the galaxy trying to get special gear? Some of the special level 8 equipment for your ship. And there's stuff that I would like to do to configure this ship, certainly, to reconfigure it a little bit. I really don't want to have all 7 of these officer slots. I'd kind of like to get rid of my shotgun guy. And in return, I'd like to throw a couple more weapons on it that I could shoot from like range 4. So when we're flash charging and we're moving, we actually have a chance to hit something. Would be kind of nice. But we'll see what we can do about that down the road. It may not be necessary. I don't like the idea of being in position 4 and not being able to shoot anything. Okay. Alright, so let's go dock first. We're going to need fuel for this little endeavor. Outlaw's Web. To battle. Close, personal, deadly combat. Okay. In that case, we're going up against humans. So let's do this. Fight, ladies. Okay. Toxin Terra. Now, what do we want to do with you? Buffs 3 targets with accuracy, or there's just buff yourself. That's a self-heal, or there's this, buff yourself with 4 initiative, I guess. Okay, and then you. Plow their doctor. Their doctor. Okay, you have this one. This engages stealth mode. Lasts a turn, advances a slot, and requires a blade. Okay. How come she's bleeding? Bravery line, Forbidden Edge. +4 Forbidden Edge creates +4 bleeding on yourself. I don't understand these developers. I really don't. I just don't get them. I'm just shocked by that. Shocked by some of their decisions. They do things that I would never do to the player. Ever. In a million years. I would never do that. I would never create a buff that caused you to bleed yourself. Not unless you're talking like some kind of weird blood magic in a fantasy game. This is bizarrely wrong. Alright. You do this. I see bleeding and I think, oh, that should just be for the enemy, right? Well, it should be. But here come these guys. 40% melee defense. Okay. First blood. Now what do you got? Successful hit stuns. Now does she have one of these ones that attacks like 2 targets? She doesn't. Okay. In that case, hits 2 targets right here. Advances 1 slot. Go for it. That's what I want to see. Gotta get used to the different icons and graphics and stuff. Knocks target back. It's hard to knock it back when it's just gonna die. So yeah, you can't heal her of that because it's her own self buff. That's funny. That's an awful decision. Alright, darling. You got 12. It won't put you in the penalty. What do you got here? Critical chance. Guess it's 2 targets as a debuff. So I'm just going to do that. Oh, she resisted. Well, then. I see how you want to be. Just going to hack you again, buddy. Interesting. Okay. Taking command of our prisoner. I have learned something new. About that whole, how healing, how that self-buff works. He's a medic? He's a combat medic. How did you get on my ship? I don't recall you hiring you. When did I hire you? Like 100 episodes ago? Oh no. Look at you. You've got all of this fancy stuff. Where did you come from? Who is this guy? Where did he come from? I've never had a combat medic on my... What the heck? I would never pick all these combat roles for him. What the... What in blazes? This is strange. Where did this guy come from? Oh my gosh. Okay, well. I'm going to grab the successful boarding one then. He's never going to be used in combat. I don't think. That's really bizarre. I don't remember getting him from anywhere. Okay, 2 jumps to this one, to the 5th divide to drop him off. And this one's a Sumerian belt. Let's just go do this. Yeah, I just continue to be puzzled by some of the decisions that these 2 developers made. I am really... I don't know. I guess that's... I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Maybe that's a product of just being really young, you know? I mean, they're pretty young guys, I think, so... You just haven't been around the block enough. It's just one of the most puzzling games to me because there's so much in here that is fun and so much that could be more fun if things were just done just slightly differently. But they seem to have this splinter that they want to poke into you. I need to, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Who's next? This surprises me because we made a choice in the end. It's still hanging here on our board. I'm not sure I understand that. Economic squeeze. Did you hit these? Yeah, it's way after. Okay, so if we navigate, let's go over here real quick. I want to do some patrolling for these guys because we're at +1. It's a smuggler. Oh, it's Kadar. So of course, the best thing in the world here to do is just... Yeah, I'd prefer to spend my turn buffing and moving instead of using Twitch to ensure that I jump up here. So I really want some weapons that let me fire at 4. And then what do we want to do? He's trying to get away, so... Oh, and he hit me. Well then. Let's see how quickly we can turn him to dust. $147 for a crit, but it didn't make that ship disappear, did it? Nope. And then his ship stopped and didn't come back. That part also kind of confuses me. And now he's going to deploy more ships. Ooh, it's not going to matter. Alright, my friends. We had to have some serious repair going on there. I got like one person who's hurt here. Orbit. Heal thy crew. 3 weeks to heal them. Repair some items. A new rumor is upon us. Pirate fleet in the Valday Belt. 3 reps, and they all went bye-bye. 3 cards for reps. Remember we were talking about that early episodes. Here's another one. 3 cards for a rep gain. Oh, and we got one of them. Wow, it's a Christmas Miracle. I mean, you would think with your odds are 3 out of 5 that you'd have a chance. But how many times have we seen it where they just all disappear? I mean, it was for a while there in a couple episodes. It was a lot. And it was pretty striking. There were 3 more, and boof, we had to make a saving throw instead. Oh, it's just comical. It's just got to be me. I think when I was born, somebody rolled my dice and like Fallout and gave me really low luck score. I guess they figured I wouldn't need it. Strike a blow in a conflict. Okay, we're up to 38. That's nice. Alright, let's continue on. Toyota Prime over here. It's not Toyota Prime, but you know. Toyota Prime. Pretty fun. Academy Doctor. What's she got for us? Recruitment rumors. You can recruit a new doctor to come aboard. What do you got for missions? This. Where's it going to? Far Fallen Rim? Sure, we'll take it. Anytime you want us to just carry a box, we're carrying it. Yikes. A merchant ship. You are Kadar. I would advise you to get out of my way. I blow up people like you. Merchant fleet in the quadrant. Oh, here comes another merchant. Buddy, trust me. You just want to keep flying. One week, 6 days. Okay, oh, and it's going up there, and there's nowhere to fuel, is there? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, it's ugly. Alright, we're gonna go down here. This is a bad system for us to be in. This is the Sumerian belt. Oh, it's awful. Awful place for us to be. Military officer. Yay, what else you got here for me, buddy? What other good stuff you got? When patrolling the system, reroll all 5 cards. Like that would help me? Come on. It's me you're talking about. Okay, this is buff ship with boarding accuracy, standard damage, defense, purge ship of any crippling ship effects, restores commands. That's a nice one to have. Okay. This is going to be really ugly, isn't it? We're going to spend all our fuel getting up here. Oh my gosh. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. And then as longer we explore, the more fuel it's going to take. Oh, brother. We're going to go limping. Run to ground. Don't give me any of these really bad waste time, waste fuel ones. Raw resources. Fun. Grain. Units of grain. Damage to components, but we saved. Pirate combat. Oh, damage to ship components, but we saved. Weeks lost. That's the one I don't want to see. Get out of here. Go away. Intel records. Weeks lost. Get out of here. Get out of there. Go away. Terox artifacts. Wow, there's a bunch of those. 2 of those. Oh, but we got mission success instead. To battle. Alright. You goons. Let's do it. Raining steel. She says, well, we know about this. It's going to make us bleed. And then what's this other one? 40 melee defense. Oh. Let's do that one first. And then let's have you shoot this guy. And then, why don't you do this? Doc. Your best buff. You're at 15, this costs 12. Hold on, and then what's this cost? 8 initiative to use. Perfect, do this. Trying to move me around, eh? Alright then. You've got what, 6 left? That's 16 to put you into penalty. I don't want to do that. That's penalty. That's in the wrong spot. Okay. So we could give you more initiative for next turn. How much does this cost? 8 to use. Now you're gonna bleed. Doctor's gonna keep doing this. Alright, now you gotta go into stealth mode. This costs 8 initiative use and advances you a slot. First blood. Very nice. Okay, 28 initiative. She's got herself buffed and ready. This one will move her up. Hits 2 targets. Well, let's just do this. Kill this guy. Doc can keep terror toxing the thing to... I don't want to retreat a slot. She's got stealth. This is... Yeah, engages stealth mode. So we got a couple of stealth mode things here. What do we have? Gotta get used to looking at all these again. Moves all buffs from the target. And then what's down here? This one. Blade attack. Smoke bomb. Hits 2 targets. Oh, she just about took them all out by herself. Wow. That was hardcore. Okay. Well, this should be easy then. Take command of our prisoner. Okay. Orbit. Now we have the scary part here. We gotta get back down here and get some fuel. This is not a system you would want to come into with. Oh. Ho, ho, ho. It's a merchant. But you know what we could do? We could go through their crew if we wanted to. And we could take their fuel. Might be worth doing. Okay, so what you want to do then is do this. Boarding assault. And let's like fire this and move up a slot. Oh, no, we're in slot 2. That's where I wanted to be. I only keep missing this gigantic 2 right in the center, but that's just me. Bravery line. Not so brave anymore, are you? Kind of hard to be brave when you're dead. Alright. Oh, his morale broke really quick, didn't it? These humans here, pretty easy to chew through. Play super careful. Oh, she did hit me though. That hurt. That hurt them. They didn't like that. Okay, what are you gonna do? You got 4 moves. This engages you in stealth move. Let's do that. Move you up. No. Especially because someone just moved you around all over again. Alright. What do you got left? You got 2? Alright. More initiative. Get ready to do some damage, sister. Look in here at all these different things I got. There's just so many. Attacks 2 targets. Oh, I'm in bad position for that, aren't I? Okay. Crippling melee attack. Well, sure, take one of them out. Oh, she gets to go again. Oh, how nice is that? That's sweet. He's got the woobies. Stabby stab. This guy's not surviving. Oh, and she crits him. Oof. Okay, so now we got a bunch of fun choices here. Cripples 2 to 4 weapons, causing up to 40 plus gunnery skill damage. Releases deadly bioagents. 25 crew damage per turn for the next 4 turns. I'm doing that. I'm gonna do this. Reinforced officer cabin is near enough to strike. So we're gonna do that. And then we're going to protect ourselves a little bit. Aim all 3 of these things. Actually, can't aim them all because how much this is 4 reactor points. So we can fire 2 things and move again. And board again. And those hits too. A little crew damage there. Fun. Let's go get some fuel. Let's get some fuel. That person's dead. Jim, they're dead. Alright. Ooh. You like hitting me like that, did you? Doc. Keep this person who's self-inflicting their wounds up. We brought the nasties. These are 1.5 initiative. I don't want to do that. So let's go down here. This is 12 initiative use. Puts me in stealth mode. Alright, like they got 8 and 4 initiative. We got 25, 12, 21, 21. I like all of that. That's appropriate. So let's do this. Melee accuracy. Smack down. You're gonna kill this person outright, so the bubbles aren't gonna matter, but okay, it cripples 2 to 4 weapons, or we can just terrify the crew, and we're right next to the officer's cabin again, so we're gonna damage that, and it was at 54% damage. We can do the same thing again. No firing orders. What are you talking about? We can just kind of protect ourselves, I guess. He's got a lot of things damaged here. Crew is having none of it. They're not enjoying it. So, here's something I don't know. Do the people on the ground crew get more experience? Because if they do, I'd like to take him and replace it with her. I'd like her to be getting the experience for these fights, because she's going to have to fight Xenos later. So that's a consideration. I don't know if it's true or not. So I'm going to kind of operate under the assumption that it is. Ooh, she drilled him. The stabbing begins. Yeah, do this. The noises they make. Ooh, he's trying to fix him. Oh, she's on you, dude. Okay. What are you gonna do with her? Give yourself more initiative. 4 initiative is a lot. It basically makes up for the armor she's wearing, which is pretty cool. Hits 2 targets. Oh, she drilled them both. Good lord. Okay. Now you're up close and personal, sister. want to do this one. Yep, criticaled him. He's all done. Terrify the crew. The H2 lance is near enough to strike. It's 76% damage. That's not going to make a big difference. So, okay. Forward, fire, fire. Oh, let's see what other kind of massive damage can we do here. Anything that'll help us out a whole bunch? I don't think so. Yeah. All we could do is like add some more shields to ourselves. Boosted shields. Are we going to see the captain soon? Nope, we got an officer though. We got their doctor. He's not going to be doctor for very long. In fact, just take a shot at him. Doc never gets to shoot her weapons. So letting her shoot somebody every now and then is probably a good thing. Oh, honey. Buff yourself. Or you can just do this. What is this? Advances one slot. It's a big strike here. She's stunned. Oh, sweet. Okay. Yep. Crippling blade attack. She's stunned. Just take her out. She's probably waiting for it to be over. Panic the crew. The plasma battery's near enough to strike. As we continue on, or I'm not going to buff myself anymore. These guys got nothing. Knocked out their engines, finally. Woohoo! Alright, cool. Take their fuel. That's what we started this for. Trained in all ship weaponry systems. Looting a captured vehicle repairs up to 3 ship weapons components, but nothing's there. Looting a captured vehicle repairs up to 3 ship weapons components. Yeah, it doesn't. We don't have any of those. Battle damage repair. Nothing there. So we could destroy them. The ship has 19 cargo. What do they have? Anything interesting? Fertilizer. Refined ursulite. Not gonna deal with it. Destroy them. Orchestrated salvage. Off we go. We got their fuel. That's what mattered. Actually, now we can just go to the next place. Run to ground. Garrick pillars to drop them off. Far fallen rim to pick that up. Economic squeeze. The Juheti spiral. This is 2 years to get over there. I think we got time. Iron Forge quarter. Oh, this stinks. Merchant fleet in the area. There's another Kadar merchant that we will just wave to as we go by. Say, ha ha, I know you don't like us. Too bad. No medical services. Well, that's no big deal. So yeah, she got some experience. I don't know if she got some experience specifically from being on the ground combat, but I'm kind of gonna hope so. Let's get her Xeno Hunter, and then let's pick something else out for her. So this is pretty easy. I'm gonna choose the Bio Agent Flechette. Plus 20 bio poison damage for 3 turns. It's nice of her to hang with us. That's one of the things I do really like about the game, is that you occasionally get to pick up some people and bring them along on your crew. The disadvantage, of course, is that you have to know that it's going to happen. Otherwise, you end up with no bunk space for them. The Sign Corridor. Alright, we have stuff to sell. Can we just sell these here? Yes, because we picked those up for free. Get them out of our tiny cargo hold. Our teeny tiny cargo hold. A life among the stars. Yep, that's what they said. Hi, Princess. You got any missions for us? Where do you want this one to go? Untitled Chaos. We're kind of going to be on our way over there, so we'll take it for you. She's got bodyguards, sell intel introductions, discounted new ships, nice stuff. Useful things there. Here comes a spy. Do spies announce their presence like that? Just wondering out loud. The Valday Belt. We've heard all kinds of rumors about this place, and we show up, and the rumor at present is the pirate fleet. It seems to be a rumor-heavy quadrant. And here comes a bounty hunter. Unless he's got a bounty on me, he can just pass on by. A smuggler. If I really wanted their stuff. If I had a cargo hold that could handle it, it'd be worth going and taking. What's this? Treasure hunters. Ooh. It would be kind of fun to just go through the game as an explorer, just trying to pick up stuff and sell it. Not engage with any of the story elements so much, but for me, that's usually how games work. I like story. You're gonna put all the effort in to make stories or story vignettes or whatever. I want to follow those things. The blockade. Counter and explorer. Oh, they're independents. We can just tell them off you go. Morale loss. A ship broke up and we couldn't save it. There we go. Blockade took 5 days. Gotta do it one more time. Xeno ship combat. Bring it on, Terox. Oh. Too afraid to fight me. Okay. Orbit, land, fuel. Got somebody here who's... Oh yeah, she made a level. Nice. So, Blade Dancer. Let's look what else we can give her, eh? So here's an ability that would allow her from the 3rd slot to move forward if she gets stuck in that 3rd slot and it buffs her. I don't like that it has minus 10% armor for 4 turns, but it makes her better offensively. Having those move around ones is talents is kind of important. Because those other Xenos, when they show up, the Jaita, they're just... They move you around so much. Goodness. It's like their thing. Alright, we got paid. Next. 1 year, 33 weeks to Garrick Pillars, and this is just beyond there at the Untitled Chaos. This is Roving Corsair. Blockade Javius. Where is that at? Blockade Javius. It's at the Mono Fisher. Well, we're going to go over to Garrick Pillars first. That's 6 years away. This is a year away from expiring, so we would like to get paid full price for it because they very, very quickly go down in cost, which is always kind of a bummer. Lots of these little rumor things going on. What's going on here? They're popping up more frequently. What is this? Oh yeah, treasure hunters. Okay. Probably the same system we looked at earlier. One of the disadvantages of this particular game over like others, and I'm thinking like the X series of games, is this, scrolling back and seeing this, doesn't particularly make me think of this as a unique system. Like, a couple of them are kind of unique because of how far apart everything is and how tight it is on your fuel. For instance, Infinite Helix is one that comes to mind. Just by getting into the system, into the quadrant, you right away you recognize it. It's memorable. It's distinct. I guess that's the key word I'm looking for. It's distinct. But a lot of these systems, to me, just blend one right into the other. And I think that, I mean, look, it's purple. It's nice. But is it the only purple system out there? No. I would like to see the systems have some more distinct features. Because right now, I mean, the quadrants. Because all they really have is the systems and the jump gates. And by way of some purple, blue, red backgrounds, it doesn't... I can't just show up in a system and automatically know where I am on the map, you know, and I would like that. And you can do that in certain other space games, you know. You show up in a system, you're like, oh no, I know exactly where I am as soon as I get there. I mean, it wasn't always that way with the X games, of course. They had hundreds of systems and a bunch of them were kind of nondescript as well, but this game doesn't have hundreds of systems, so it's like, again, I go back to kind of the RPG elements of like EverQuest, you know. I mean, you show up in a zone, you know, if somebody just showed you a picture of a zone, you'd probably know which one it was. Docking procedures all clear. A lot of sick people in the spice hall. Okay, so I wasn't sure we had done this yet. I've kind of lost my mind with playing this particular save for YouTube and a couple other saves on hard mode to learn how to do hard mode. This is yeah, so be careful to keep our crew away from the sick. Find out what you can about this pox. This is actually really cool because it is an unlock that you can do. And just to show what it is, I'm going to back out here to the unlock screen. It's this one, Plague Breaker. Cure the Crimson Pox with a 100 plague score on difficulty normal or higher. I think I actually did it on hard mode when I got it. It was one of the things that I could do, and then I tried to go to Jaita Slayer because you have to do... Oh, Jaita Slayer. What's this one? Defend the quadrants from the Jaita Scourge on difficulty normal or higher. I thought this was a hard or higher one. Okay. Anyways, I tried to do this one on hard, and I got rocked. So this is the one we're going to try to do this time. But we might start this as well, just to do it again. It's kind of a cool storyline. Certainly, it hits a little close to home here with COVID happening to all of us for a couple of years now. All right, so we dropped that person off. Now, military researcher. What do you got? You can hire a soldier from that person. Discounted medical. Military gear. Okay, so we raised you up. Now I want all the stuff. Okay. Unavailable, unavailable. I still can't get everything, can I? Crater ammo. I get another one of these blades, though. A Catavost edge. It's not what I really want, but I want the fractal one. So how much more? Why can't I get this from you? Unavailable. Beyond your reach, Captain. So I have to do more with you? Well, in that case, give me the missions. What do you got? So, yeah, give me those ones. Okay, I'm going to take this one. And what's this? Orbital taunts. We will blockade the Juhete spiral. Yeah. How long do we got? 1 year and 47 weeks? And then we got to do what? Straight fight. Oh, and then we have to kill somebody and that's it. And we get paid. Okay, that's easy. What's that? You got any more missions? Cadrino Chaos. Dragnet. Okay. What's this? Orbital taunts. More. It's in Cadrino Chaos. Except, oh, he won't let me have any more. Okay, well, we need as many from him as we can get. Now, sort by distance. Smuggler Snatch. 1 jump. Let's go. Do that. So the pox is going on. He's a pirate. There's nothing for him to loot. We can come aboard. I find that kind of part of it a little bit absurd, but... Alright, smuggler snatch. Fight. No, no, no. We're friends with everybody. Doesn't it? Everybody except the Kadar. Doesn't the galaxy know me by yet? Okay, so flash charge. Alright. You, my friend, are about to feel pain. With that right there. Oops. That hurt him. Devastating shot applied. He gets -1 for reactor. We're going to skip down here and do this. Can make fast order of this. To some degree, I think what I probably should do is just keep doing crew combat and trying to level up Elsa there. It feels like that might be the case. This guy's going to blow up right now, so. Alright, battle damage repair. 10 plus repair skill. We get our smuggler's case. Land and get fuel. Heal our crew. Repair an item. Alright, who's next? Our doctor. Leveled up. Combat medic. Alright, darling. I'm looking for a buff here. Something you can do to buff the crew. Oh yeah, vaccination watch buffs you 10 armor and 10 energy resistance, biopoison resistance. Okay. That's fair. That's like her only really good buff, isn't it? Vaccination watch. I want her to do something like that. She spends too much time just doing nothing a lot of times, making morale penalties to everybody else. This episode is about going to come to an end. 3 jumps for the smuggler stanch. These are all 3 years. This is the one though. 1 year, 39 weeks. This is where we got to go first. So if we run into anything along the way, that's fine, but that's the one we have to make a priority. And to make sure, we're gonna look, it's going to be Garrick Pillars, Sign Corridor, which I hate going across. We could go to Cadrino Chaos first. It's on the way. So let's do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Before you can do that, I really do like the way this game does this. It allows you to reroute so you can go get fuel, and when you get out, it's still pointed at your original spot. I just think that's so smart. That's one of the things they did in this game. It was just really smart. It's not all complaining from me. There's a lot of good stuff in this game. The local Senate has declared our system under blockade until further notice. The cursed pox. People are dying here, Captain. There's a plague here? Perhaps we should be going. There's some confirmed cases. The hospitals have it under control. So this is one of those things where, okay, if you want to reconfigure your ship to have lots of cargo space and go get these people advanced medicine, you can get your Crimson Pox score up to 100 pretty quick. I'm not really in the mood to do that because I know what's coming is we should expect constant threat of pox, endless medical shortages and trades. If we are not careful, some of our crew may become infected with the pox, but there is a way to make sure that you can't do that, and that's your medical score has to be higher than some other pox score or something. Our ship's medical is 6, and then we have, by our crew, we have a doctor who's level 30, and then we have another doctor somewhere. And so our total scores should be enough to keep us out of Pox trouble. Yeah, Cadrino Chaos. Let's go get this. Like I was saying earlier, this is a game. There's a lot of good stuff about this game, and there's a lot of stuff that annoys me, and that's kind of been the way it's been with video games for me for the last year and a half, 2 years. A lot of stuff I've played, there have been parts that I just love, and then there have been other things that have been really annoying. I mean, even as much as a negative trait, like even as much as I loved a game like Assassin's Creed Origins, playing it for the first time, I still had huge problems with the way that game handled its end game. I hated the end of that game. I hated how they took Bayek out of your control and put you in a completely different character after you had spent 100 hours playing as Bayek. It was like, well, what are you guys doing? You know, but that's me. I have strong opinions about video games and the way they do things, and I'm not gonna express those opinions. I'm not gonna. There's the double negative for you. Da 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 da. So that came out there. Let's do this. System flush talent. I tried that. Still required a plunger. System flush. That's a special Taco Bell burrito, actually. All right, you guys are awesome. 430 there on that last hit. That was nice. Okay, what do you got for me, boys and girls? Orchestrated salvage. Any battle damage repair? Just one. That's great. Everything's healed up. We take command of our prisoner. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Now, where are we going to go? This one that is really short. 1 year. Targeted officer. Navigate. The thing that I found when I was trying to do the Pox one is that there were so many other things going on. I ended up having to ignore some stuff and just focus on the Pox. So this time I'm kind of gonna ignore the Pox, because here's the thing about the Pox: it's gonna get solved with or without your help. Life goes on in this galaxy, whether you're participating or not. So if your focus is just doing some missions and getting some gear, then go for it. The Sign Corridor. And we got some level up people here. Leveling. The captain level. That's always nice. He gets another job. Military officer. Who else? This is a commander. Okay. So for commanders, purge your ship and crew. That's the one I like. Precision action. Yes. Purge your ship and crew. He's already got it, doesn't he? So here's a nice one too. Buff ship with 10 boarding, 10 accuracy, 10 standard damage, 10 defense for next 3 turns. Purges ship, any crippling ship effects, and restores command worth of morale to the crew. So I like that. Who else needs levels? Nobody. Okay. Bounty hunter. There we go. There's somebody here. There's a mission here. Hey, listen to me, she says. Listen up. There's a chasing doctor here who's working here. We could get the crimson plaques. So yeah. And there are chasing doctors all over the place once this event fires off. So You could go help him if you really want to. I don't this particular time. Just because I have a small cargo hold and what he's going to ask you to do. If you go talk to him and skip all of those, and what's he going to do? Missions. Oh, he's going to give me bounty hunting missions. Oh, well, in that case. How long is this one? 3 years, and it's up in the Nova Rift. Oh, that's a long way away. 1 year. We'll see if we can. Oh, I would have rather taken that one. Actually, let's go back to. Can I just get rid of that one? Medical researcher. Chasen doctor. Nova Rift. Cancel mission. Yes, we'll lose rep, but that's fine. Got -2 rep, but here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to grab this one, because this one actually goes to the Hyperion loop, which we would find ourselves in eventually anyway. Explorer. So, really what we're going to do here is try to take in the Jaita. That's what I'm gunning for. I want to get set up to take on the Jaita. He picks up another job. We're not going to be using him very much. So, let's see what he has. So I'm going to give him this one, lets him buff himself and move up a slot in case he gets stuck in the doctor's slot. But we're not going to end up using him very much, because he's got really no parry skill, and against the Jaita aliens, that just makes them crunchy good time. They're soft and squishy snacks for the aliens. And that was the thing I was really having a hard time with on hard mode. They have so many more dice than you do, and I wasn't quite sure. Didn't seem like buffs helped or anything else helped, and so I want to try it this time with the parry skill. See if it works. See if we can take these aliens on, at least in normal mode. That'd be cool. Mission success. To battle. Flash charge. Alright, my friends. Ooh, we flashed all the way up to there. Now we're going to move 1 with a 10% chance to move 2. Oh, and we made it all the way to 2. Well, look at that, would you? It's a Christmas miracle. .332, that's a pretty solid hit. And he says I gotta back up from that. Oh no, you don't. There will be no backing up. Let's see if we can really. With 2 of these, you get like 20% crit chance. There's a crit. There's a crit. There's a crit. Oh, it didn't finish him off though. Big surprise. Wow. This will. You're gonna have nothing left, buddy. Big numbers, no whammies. Full stop. Okay, orchestrated salvage. Excellent. Fuel. So, what do we have here? Crew dogs. Commanders. Alright, let's level these up. That's done. So, next stop. They're way up there. Mono Fisher, Garrick Pillars, Hyperion Loop. So in that case, we should probably go by who's the closest. Distance. This one is 5 jumps. Prisoner of War. We can drop him back off at Garrick Pillars. 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. 1 year, 38 weeks. How many prisoners do we have aboard our ship right now? 1 of 3. Okay. We're going to go get this one. Hyperion Loop. Yep. Alright, and then I'm going to end the episode. It's gone over. It's overly long. So. Anyway, we're off. We're getting closer and closer to me ending this series, because after the Jaida aliens, after they eat me for breakfast, then we'll be off. Hope everybody's dug the series so far. I hope that people have... I know some people have went out and bought the game because they watched me play it, so that's somewhat of a of good news, I think. And I know people have a lot fewer problems with the game than I do. You know, I'm picky. I'm not a picky eater, but I'm a picky gamer. I guess would be the safest way to say it. I am a picky gamer in the same way that my kid was a picky eater when he was younger. My stepson, very picky, in fact. And speaking of being a picky eater, I'm really hungry, so I think it's time to do that. You all have a good day or night, whatever you're doing, whenever you're watching this episode. Here's our sign corridor, a long jump across this system. Here's another thing that's kind of funny, and I don't know if this was intentional or not. As we get ready to end this episode, notice this low res background here. I don't know if that was intentional or not. If they do that, if they chose that as a stylistic decision or not, but it's a little awkward when everything else in here looks so smooth and nice. You'd think that they'd want to put in a little higher res background. And especially just some backgrounds and systems that give these systems a little more uniqueness, so you can kind of tell where you're at when you come into them. But I'm excited to see their next game. We'll talk about that some more in future episodes, because they're doing something that looks like XCOM except for heists, and I think a lot of people are really gonna dig it. I'm pretty excited to see it when it comes to fruition. So at least I think I have the right developers. Alright, last mission. We got paid. I will see you all next time. As always, if you dig it, thumbs up, subscribe, drop your questions and comments down below, hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.